What up, guys? Melinda here, licensed professional counselor with Counseling Associates. Today we are going to take a little break from the workbook and the grind of self-care in our workbook to look at, well, really more self-care, but a slightly different topic. I got a weighted blanket last week, which I am laying under right now. And I really wanted to take today to share kind of my thoughts on that, what I'm experiencing with it. There have been lots of questions and discussion about weighted blankets. I have a lot of people ask in my practice if I know anything about weighted blankets and if they're helpful. So I thought this would be important information to get out there. I decided to buy one of these. My daughter, Adeline Ray, is 11 months, and when I was pregnant with her, before I was pregnant with her, I had always slept fantastic. Like, I was out within minutes. I slept all night. If I had to wake up in the middle of the night and go to the bathroom or get a drink, I would fall back asleep immediately. I mean, it was too good to be true almost. So anyways, when I was pregnant with her, I slept awful. I would get up. I mean, you have to go to the bathroom like 97 times when you're pregnant. And when I would get up in the middle of the night, I would be up for an hour, sometimes 2 hours every time. Even when we came home from the hospital, I mean, she was a really good sleeper, but when she did get up some, I would be up like an hour then. And now she sleeps all the way through the night. And even if I hear her squeak or turn over in her crib, I would wake up and I would be up like an hour, and my mind would just be running and thinking about like the most random, annoying stuff that seemed so important at 3 a.m. But then the next morning, I was like, that's so dumb. I don't even know why I was thinking about that. Like, it's not nearly as important as I thought it was at 3 a.m. last night. So I really got just sick of it, exhausted, and I thought this is worth a try. I'm going to try these weighted blankets out, and if it helps, that is fantastic. So got an Amazon. I ordered one. I've been using it 8 days now, and I wanted to give you kind of an overview of it, what my thoughts are, if I'd recommend it, what to kind of pay attention to, and then you can decide if it's something you want to do. The place I got it from, I know some people do like paid partnerships with people and they pay them to come on and talk about their products. I don't do that. I don't know these people. I work with tons and tons of people who have anxiety, depression, and don't sleep well, and thought it would be good information for people to have. So that's why I'm doing this. So the first thing I wanted to talk about, and just that I noticed, is try different options with it. So the first night I got it, it's pretty thin, so it's colder at nights now, and I was gonna just sleep with this, but I was cold, so I had this on, and then I put my comforter on top of it. I did not like it. I was like, this is uncomfortable. I was squirming around. It was hard to like roll over, and it was just really different. The second night I switched it up. I put my comforter on me, and then I put this on top of my comforter, and I did not like that at all. It like rolled off the bed in the middle of the night. I woke up. That way was not great. I like had it halfway off my body for a while. Like, I just did it on my legs. Then when I would wake up again, I'd pull it all the way up so it covered my whole body. I would just try it up on my arms, and I just tried a lot of different ways. And what I've finally, after 8 nights, decided is I like it covering my whole body, and I like it on the bottom, and then my comforter on top, and that's how I've decided I liked it. But it really just took some patience with it and working with it, because it really is. At first, it's totally different. It doesn't seem that much different if I'm just sitting here with it, but when you lay down to go to sleep, and if you sleep on your side or if you roll over like I do, it's quite a bit different in that manner. So that was the first thing. The second thing I thought was important to mention to you guys is take notes on it. Like, I don't think I would have really noticed little details about it that I needed to try to do differently or change up for the next night if I wouldn't have specifically gone into this with the intention of sharing this stuff with you and what I thought about it. So pay attention to that stuff. Like, write it down, and so you can make adjustments with, I'm going to try it on half my body, I'm going to pull it all the way up, I'm going to try it under the blanket, over the blanket, whatever. Write it down. We pay a lot closer to attention when we just make some notes on it. The third thing I wanted to point out was make sure that if you're ordering one of these, you get the correct weight. There's a little chart. You're supposed to get between 7 and 12% of your body weight, and that is the correct amount of weight that you're supposed to get for the weighted blanket. Also, think about how big you want it. I have one that covers my entire body. Like, okay, here I have it up in my chin, and it will cover up my legs if I have them out straight all the way and have room on the end. It has room on the sides still. I didn't know if I was going to like that at the beginning, but I figured I'd rather have it too big and even like cut it down and sew it if I had to than have it too small. So that was the third thing. And the fourth thing that I think is super important is to make sure you give it time. If I would have just put it away after the first night, because I did not like it after the first night, I don't even think I liked it after the second night. If I would have put it away then, I don't think I really would have given it a fair chance. So give it time. Make yourself use it at least a week. And, you know, mess around with how you sleep with it and how it works. Give it time. So that is probably the fourth thing that I noticed was so important. I got the little thing out of the container it came in so I could show you. This is the company that I ordered mine from. I just went on Amazon, and it had really great reviews, and it was a decent priced one. So that's where I got it, and here I got the weight, and there's the size of the one I got. I like the quality, I like the color of it. I really would buy this exact same one again if I had the chance. So yeah, it's great. I like it a lot. Overall, my opinion of it after 8 days is I am in love. That's a heart. I am in love. Once I got it figured out and I got kind of used to the extra weight on me and how I wanted to sleep with it with my blankets and everything, I have felt a massive improvement. I used to wake up numerous times, be up for hours at a time. When I would wake up, I sleep about 95% better, and I am not exaggerating. It's crazy. Ask my husband the other night. He's like, "You were out so fast and you were snoring." I'm like, "Yes, awesome. This is what I like to hear." So I fall asleep way faster at night. I still wake up a couple times, probably a little less than I was before, but when I'm waking up, I am up for probably the most, like the longest I'm awake is 2 minutes, but most of the time I'm back asleep within 30 seconds. I mean, it is so much a drastic change that I am going to take this blanket with me everywhere. Like on vacations, I went up to my parents' house last weekend. I took it with me there. I love it. Like I used to take my little blankie with the silky edge everywhere like a toddler. I did. But I'm going to now be packing this because I love it. So after 8 days, I would highly recommend it. I'm going to get back on here and do a second review after a month of using it, see if I still feel the same way, let you guys know if there's been any changes. But so far, after 8 days, I think it is fantastic. It has helped so much. Yeah, so I really wanted to get on here and just give you that information today. If it could help anybody else with their sleep, it's highly recommended for anxiety. If it could help anybody else, I think it's super important to get that information out to people. Other things to share, next week we're going to be back in our workbook. I think it's either 15 or 16 in your workbook. You can go to the Facebook page, Personal Growth with Melinda Motter-Lucas, and get that workbook there so you can dive deeper into the topics. The videos are super knowledge, but if you want to really get into your personal growth and focus on improving yourself, get your workbook and work along with it. Other things that are important, let's see, if you haven't put in your email, get that to me. I'm going to send out a sneak peek of the guided journal that's going to be coming out before the end of the year. So scroll down the Facebook page a little bit. There's a little like button you can click on, put in your email there. When I get your email address, I'm going to send you the sneak peek of that 30-day guided journal. What else is important? I'm almost done with the website. So it has been a task. Like, I am a therapist. I am not a web designer. I am not creative in that way. And it is hard. So I'm almost done with the website. Hopefully I have it up by the end of this week. It's not going to be like, you're going to see my website and you're going to be like, that girl is definitely a therapist. She's not a web designer. But that's fine. I'm cool with that because it's not about having a pretty web page. It's about getting the information to you. So yeah. Anyways, I think that's it. So we'll be back next Tuesday with our next topic, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks.